Imagine a therapy that boosts your mood, sharpens your focus, and enhances your overall well-being, all by simply stepping into cold water. In today's journey, we explore the science behind cold baths and uncover how a simple plunge can trigger profound biological transformations. Let us delve into the unexpected power of cold water immersion, a wellness ritual backed by surprising research and transformative benefits. Many of us are skeptical. Cold baths have long been dismissed as a fringe practice rather than a viable method to enhance health. Yet emerging scientific studies reveal that immersing yourself in frigid water does far more than shock the body. It initiates a cascade of physiological responses. Cold water immersion triggers the release of endorphins and norepinephrine, chemicals that boost mood and heighten alertness. These natural compounds provide our brains with a burst of euphoria and clarity, altering the way we experience stress and fatigue. Pure revelation. Throughout history, cultures around the world have embraced cold water as a therapeutic tool. Today, modern research confirms what many have suspected for generations. Detailed laboratory studies show that cold baths reduce inflammation, enhance blood circulation, and even stimulate the immune system. Visualize the body's inherent chemical response. A surge of adrenaline and endorphins floods the system. This response not only sharpens mental focus, but primes the body for healing and renewed energy. A stunning twist. In Act 1, our narrative begins with the tension of doubt and the intrigue of evidence. Conventional wisdom tells us that warmth and comfort are the keys to effective healing. So why would any reputable body of science tout the benefits of submerging oneself into icy water? Initial findings from institutions such as Stanford and various medical journals have challenged this norm by demonstrating that controlled exposure to cold can kickstart a cascade of beneficial bodily responses. Imagine a scenario where a simple change in temperature swaps lethargy for vitality, abrupt yet compelling. As we transition into Act 2, the story deepens. Here, the conflict emerges from the opposition between common skepticism and scientific discovery. Critics have long argued that the discomfort of cold exposure might do more harm than good. However, research reveals that regular cold water immersion may improve insulin sensitivity, potentially aiding in weight management and metabolic rate regulation. Laboratory images, animated data, and real-life footage of controlled experiments all converge on the same point. Cold baths are not merely a practice of endurance, but a scientifically supported modality for enhancing physical performance and overall well-being. Consider the biochemical mechanisms that occur during cold exposure. When the body encounters cold, it responds by activating brown adipose tissue, often known as brown fat, which increases energy expenditure. This activation is significant because it can potentially aid weight management, a benefit that far outweighs the initial shock. More importantly, cold exposure helps reduce muscle inflammation and soreness, a crucial benefit for athletes and anyone keen on recovery after physical exertion. The science is compelling, and the visuals of data-driven experiments leave little room for doubt. Data speaks, clearly so. Vital statistics from recent studies indicate an increase in white blood cell counts during cold water immersion. This immune boost can reduce the frequency of common illnesses. For many, these measurable improvements represent hope, a tangible way to harness nature's power to consult an inner resilience we might not have known existed. Every statistic builds a stronger case for cold baths, inviting viewers to reimagine the boundaries of wellness. Shockingly effective. In this phase of discovery, real-life testimonials merge with rigorous scientific documentation. Athletes recount how post-exercise cold water immersion reduced muscle soreness and accelerated recovery times, while everyday individuals report improved sleep quality and reduced stress. Such narratives are bolstered by peer-reviewed research that shows how cold exposure diminishes cortisol levels. This reduction in stress hormones underscores why so many have turned to cold baths as an act of self-care, one that recalibrates both mind and body. In brief, the science harmonizes with personal experience. As the narrative reaches a turning point, viewers come face to face with the transformative potential of cold baths. Picture a moment of clarity where the science dissolves earlier doubts. The conflict, rooted in fear and resistance, dissolves under the weight of robust data and confirmed benefits. Here, the narrative reveals that stepping into cold water is more than a mere physical act. It is an invitation to embrace resilience, to say yes to a method that invigorates cellular repair, and to challenge the status quo on what it means to heal and thrive. A bold question is posed. What if the secret to a healthier life is found in the chill of an ice bath? In Act 3, the resolution becomes clear. The accumulating scientific evidence and supportive testimonials have transformed cold baths from a fringe theory into a cornerstone of holistic wellness. The research is clear. Cold water immersion not only reduces inflammation and enhances circulation, but also improves cardiovascular health through the activation of the sympathetic nervous system. In practical terms, regular exposure to cold water can lead to a noticeable improvement in overall well-being, from better sleep to a more resilient immune system. With clarity in our hearts and a newfound trust in the science, we arrive at a reflective summary. The journey we have taken today challenges deeply held beliefs and invites you to explore innovative approaches to health. The scientific method has uncovered that cold baths produce measurable benefits, from endorphin surges to immune function enhancement, each contributing to a balanced, healthier life. This documentary illustrates that sometimes the road less traveled holds the key to unlocking extraordinary potential. Begin anew. The promise of cold water immersion is not simply a theory, it is a call to action for anyone yearning for revitalization. Experience the rush of endorphins, the calm of improved sleep, and the healing benefits of reduced inflammation. Scientific wisdom converges with personal discovery, making the practice of cold water immersion accessible and transformative. In closing, remember that courage often begins where comfort ends. The scientific stories and real-life experiences shared today underscore a dramatic truth. Our bodies are designed to adapt and thrive in the face of controlled adversity. With this newfound knowledge, consider taking a step forward and embracing the chill to unlock your body's hidden strengths. Discover the science behind cold baths and how they can transform your well-being.